Welcome to part 5 of 7. In this tutorial we will be adding the brick face and the vinyl siding. I hope you have all your house done up to this level. If you have your house done to this level, we're going to be working on by looking at this whole structure without the roof. And you can start by tracing a plane using vertex snap, and then you can extend the side to go to the other corner. Now you can always use snaps to go to the very edge of it, but since this face or this brick face is going to be a plane that is slightly off the wall, a little past the wall, then it's not that important that it's not very precise. We will correct that in a minute. You can look at it from the top here and edit the vertices. We just want to make sure that we pull this outside about 2 or 2.5 inches, because those squares are 5 inches each. So if you move the face just about half of a square on the grid, we should be able to have just the right thickness of brick outside the windows and the doors. In some cases you may have to flip the normals. The normal is on this list here. That's what it looks like at render. Now we need to cut out the areas where the windows and doors are. So add a few lines or cut a few lines using connect. In this case, on the top floor, we need, if we look over the other side, we have 4 lines, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 for each side of the windows and the door. On this end we have just 2, because it's one big wide window and a door down underneath, the garage door. All this top floor and the bottom, they have 4 lines for the top and bottom of each element. So we're going to delete these squares roughly. That's where the doors and windows are. And then we can move the lines. I think we're working on the front view. See where the edge of the window cutout is. Now remember to do not show the windows and doors, only the walls with the cutouts, and you align them exactly to the edge of those wall openings. Okay, I forgot this part here. You have to select everything, all the outlines around the doors and windows, all the way to the floor. And once you're done, you're going to pull back about the thickness we extruded, and don't overlap too much, but you have to at least touch the wall edge. And you can see here the edge of the brick size. The same procedure applies to making the vinyl siding. You can start drawing a plane using vertex snap. And then on the back of the building and all around it, you'll pull and cut out the same way. The thickness of the vinyl siding is not as thick as the brick. It's a little bit less than that, but there is there are other reasons why it has to be that far away from the window anyway, or from the wall, and that's because there may be some other materials like wood in which the vinyl siding will be nailed to. The roof back on, you're going to find that you need to extend your vinyl siding and your brick siding up to the roof level line. So I'm removing some of these vertices and lines here so I can add another division here. So we'll connect this top. Now if you divide this in half, you'll have a vertex you can pull up. And it doesn't have to be all the way to the top because you're going to have trim and some other pieces of wood covering that space. What I would suggest is that if you're going to light up the interior of the house, or you're going to work on the inside of the house, that you add a ceiling to all the rooms so that light doesn't leak outside the rooms. And that's it. Once you apply your materials, you should have something like this. Thank you for watching.